Alright folks, welcome to King's Consoles. Today we're going to take a look at the SEGA Mega Drive, the ultimate computer system games console thingamajiggy in a little box. Yeah, it's the Mega Drive Mini. I wasn't planning to do an unboxing of this because there's about 100 million of these already on the internet, but I was actually finally getting around to opening this. I got this as a birthday present from my wife, and I've never actually, that was a couple of weeks ago, I've never actually got around to opening it. I'm going, what are you doing, Dave? You've got a mini Mega Drive in your hands. Get it open, play it. So I'm planning to get it open and play it tonight, and in the process of doing so, I thought I'd just show you it in the video. I've got a couple of comparisons of other mini consoles as well, so let's get straight to it. Quick look at the box. I won't spend too much time on this. It is 40 classic games plus 2 bonus titles. SEGA Mega Drive Mini. Very nice design on the box, much like the original, I believe. Never owned the original Mega Drive back in the day. Picked one up when I was a much bigger man, adult child. Currently it's hanging on my wall, to be fair, with some command strips. But yeah, nice packaging, kind of original logo, I believe, for includes Sonic the Hedgehog, which they used to have in old boxes. Here's a list of your games. I'm not going to go through them all. Some ones I'm looking forward to playing is good old Streets of Rage 2. I always had a fascination with the World of Illusion games. I don't know why. So I was more of a Super Nintendo guy back in the day. I only got a loan of some of my brother's friends. Road Rash 2, I love that game. Played that to death when I got a loan of the Mega Drive one time. And of course, good old Sonic the Hedgehog itself. Sonic 1, I need to play a bit more Sonic 2. The better of the Sonic games, I believe. But that's all. I mean, you can see the list there yourself. I'm not going to run through every single one, but I just thought I'd show a quick look at the packaging. And nothing much else on the side. Attention! Yeah. So, let's open the lid and see what this all looks like. Oh, wait, is there tape? Is there tape? Do I have to get the magic knife out? Oh, not came prepared. Oh no, it just slides out. I thought it was going to lift up for some reason. Oh yeah, we've got SEGA official seal of quality. Because this, unlike your at-games consoles, is an official machine from SEGA. Much like your Nintendo machines and your PlayStation, this is not an at-games system. So that's the empty box. I love keeping these boxes. I believe that's the console itself. And these are the controllers, 2 controllers, which I'm glad to see is now the standard for packaging. We have a HDMI lead, which I've probably got loads of these. Don't even know how many now. We have a power cable, from what I can gather. And I don't believe there's a power brick, but that's kind of standard as well. But I've got loads of them lying around anyway. Your leaflets probably just get filed away because it's not rocket science. How to operate these things, but yeah, nice we get them anyway. Let's see some paper documents. Let's have a look at the controllers. Oh, there's the cables, and this is really what I want because I've used the emulators before, and as much as you can play an emulator of Sonic the Hedgehog, well, I've got Retron 5, so I've got official controllers as well. But of course that only plays cartridges, and I don't have a big library of SEGA Mega Drive games. So having this library of 40 games, and the possibility we don't know of maybe some of the hacking the system in the future, so I can put the whole library on, having some USB official controllers is brilliant. And yeah, using a Super Nintendo controller to play emulated Sonic, for example, just doesn't feel right. So having the 3-button controller, and I know that people are saying they wish they had the 6-button controller, but for me, this is the one I grew up with when I did get a chance to play Mega Drive. So I'm quite happy with this. And I can always pick up one of the 6-button ones in the future if I want to. But that feels really nice. Not quite as spongy on the start button, if I remember. I have actually got a Mega Drive controller, but I'm not going to compare them. This is really just a quick unboxing. You know what a Mega Drive controller looks like. And this is a pretty good representation. And it should be, because it's made by the guys, SEGA, that originally released the console in the first place. So they should really get a spot on. There's 2. I don't think there's any difference. Let's crack it open to make sure. Nope. I did have actually a PAL Hong Kong variant, and I think I had the blue start button. It was more in line with the Japanese release. So this is the system itself. Oh, seems a little serial number on the bottom. Let's get this open. Oh, it's just actually... Oh, the side here. Tricking me. Oh, that actually feels really weighty. quite impressed with that compared to some of the other mini consoles. Nice plastic boxes, plastic bags. I've had a bit of energy drink today, so yeah. Oh wait, here we go. You ready for this, guys? Please be a nice noise. Take the plastic off. So satisfactory. I love it. So yeah, it's a mini SEGA Mega Drive. What do you expect? And it looks absolutely amazing. See, I've got one actually hanging up on the wall. I love the fact that the volume switch actually moves. See, I've seen people unboxing these already, but I just want to share my thoughts on it. Obviously, it doesn't work, the volume switch, but it's just nice to have little features. It makes a difference having these little touches. Obviously, your on-off button does work. Nice tactile button there, and your reset button. So it kind of vents at the side, and I believe you can actually use the cartridge slot, which I wish that the NES Mini had the little flap in the front that would open. Just these little touches make a difference, and I know you can get aftermarket, or you get aftermarket cartridges which fit in there, which I will probably pick up at some point. You've got power light here, and your USB controllers at the front. I believe as well this actually comes out so you can. Yeah, you can put in your Mega CD, which is another. I'm tempted to actually try and pick up the whole Mega CD with the 32X to go on the top of this. I think you can even get a game, is it Sonic and Knuckles as well. There's all the great information at the bottom, the model number and everything. But yeah, overall really good representation of the Mega Drive system. To give a bit of a size comparison though, here's a UK Sonic the Hedgehog. And there is the system itself. So yeah, probably double the size of a game cartridge. So this would definitely not fit in there. Some of the micro consoles we have. Let's go back to the start. Well, this is actually an At Games one. Picked this up in really cheap, to be fair. This is the Atari Flashback 8 Gold. I've not done a video on this, but I just thought I'd share it for a size comparison. So yeah, the Atari At Games is a massive system in comparison to this. Well, not massive, but it's big for an emulator, considering the actual power required to run these games compared to the power to run these games. It's a fairly sizable unit, but I like that because the overall Atari 2600 was a big unit. Here we have the NES Classic. These are all the official ones. I just wish that opened up. They've done so well with the buttons, but if that opened up and you could slip a little cartridge in there, that'd be great. But yeah, that's your size comparison. So much in the same realms. Obviously, they're not to scale of what the consoles would be like in real life, especially when you put in comparison the Super Nintendo. But they look great together. Obviously, the wars, the dark days, the Great War of Sega versus Nintendo, Mega Drive versus Super Nintendo. Those were the days. I was a child those days, and I loved every minute of it. I kind of went for Super Nintendo. That was my system growing up, but I appreciate the Mega Drive. I think I appreciate it more as an adult because I didn't play so many games of it. There's few of the games in the library I have played. Obviously, as I've been older, I've bought compilations of games to play, Streets of Rage and all that. But yeah, I love both these systems, and I'm really glad to have many versions of both. And you see, you never know, you might get a hack of this someday to add some of the more obscure games that I haven't had a chance to play. But that's all for this, guys. It was just a quick unboxing in comparison to the other mini systems. The Dave King's console, so you can catch again very later. Like the video if you appreciate this. I'll bring some more unboxings and other random gaming related items. Not all just Call of Duty, which has been on the channel for quite a bit. But yeah, I'll see you again very soon, and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye bye.